Every nightfall brought with it a chilling ritual as I navigated the dimly lit streets, my delivery truck slicing through the shadows like a lone specter. The hum of the engine was my only companion, and the eerie silence hung thick in the air. One particular address, etched in the outskirts of town, always sent a shiver down my spine. The instructions were cryptic, leading me to desolate homes with boarded windows and overgrown lawns. Each delivery felt like a descent into a realm untouched by the warmth of daylight. One fog-draped evening, I arrived at the ominous address once more. The house stood cloaked in darkness, its facade adorned with peeling paint and a crooked, rusted mailbox. The air felt dense as I clutched the package, hesitating before the decaying doorstep. As I knocked, the creak of the door echoed through the stillness. No footsteps approached, no friendly greeting welcomed me. The silence was broken only by the distant howl of a lone wolf. An unsettling feeling gripped me, but a sense of duty propelled me to leave the package and retreat. Returning to my truck, a subtle whisper danced through the wind, carrying with it words that froze my blood. "You should not have come." The voice was ethereal, indistinguishable, yet hauntingly close. I scanned the desolate street, finding no source for the spectral warning. Accelerating away, the fog clung to my rearview mirror like ghostly fingers. Every delivery afterward seemed tainted by an unseen presence. Shadows in the periphery that danced just out of view. The addresses became more obscure, the packages heavier with the weight of the unknown. One night, as I approached an abandoned mansion at the edge of town, I felt an icy breath on my neck, a whisper that cut through the stillness. "You delivered your fate." Panic seized me and I sped away, leaving the mysterious parcel behind. Haunted by the specters of my nightly deliveries, I resigned from the job, vowing to escape the shadows that clung to me. But even now, in the silence of my new life, I catch glimpses of phantoms in the corners of my vision, a reminder that some deliveries once made cannot be escaped. The job seemed straightforward when I signed up as a delivery driver, but as the weeks passed, an unsettling pattern emerged. It was always the same package, destined for a remote cabin at the edge of the woods, an address that sent shivers down my spine. The first time I navigated the winding trail to the cabin, the dense forest seemed to swallow me whole. The air grew heavy with an unnatural stillness, and a whispering wind carried indistinct voices that echoed through the trees. As I approached the cabin, a shadow flitted across the window, but no one answered my knocks. Night after night, the routine continued. The forest became my haunting ground, and the cabin, my ominous destination. The package, a nondescript box, bore an otherworldly weight that seemed to amplify the eerie atmosphere. One moonlit night, as I approached the cabin, the door creaked open on its own. Hesitation gripped me, but an unseen force urged me forward. The interior was cloaked in darkness, broken only by a flickering candle on an old wooden table. As I placed the package on the table, a voice, hollow and distant, reverberated through the cabin. "You're not the first." The words hung in the air, and a chill ran down my spine. Before I could react, the candle extinguished, plunging me into total darkness. In the blackness, I felt a presence, unseen hands brushing against me. Panic set in as I fumbled for the door, but it wouldn't budge. Whispers surrounded me, unintelligible yet filled with sorrow and despair. When dawn finally broke, I emerged from the cabin, the package now replaced by an ancient-looking key. I hesitated but pocketed it, my curiosity outweighing my fear. Days turned into weeks, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The key burned in my pocket like a talisman of the unknown. Late one night, I found myself back at the cabin, the forest alive with malevolent whispers. With trembling hands, I inserted the key into the door. As it creaked open, the cabin revealed a haunting truth. An ancient room filled with packages, each bearing the name of a delivery driver who had vanished without a trace. I realized then that my fate was intertwined with the mysterious deliveries, and as the door slammed shut behind me, the voices in the forest whispered my name, sealing my place among the lost souls condemned to deliver in the shadows. Driving the desolate night roads became a surreal routine, a haunting melody composed of engine hums and the soft rustle of trees. The deliveries were ordinary, except for one recurring address that etched an unsettling story into the fabric of my nights. The GPS led me to an ancient mansion perched atop a hill, its facade shrouded in ivy and time-worn secrets. The air grew colder as I approached, a spectral fog enveloping the estate. A flickering lantern illuminated the path to the front door, and a shiver ran down my spine as I knocked. The door swung open, revealing an empty foyer adorned with dusty tapestries and creaking floorboards. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the echoes of distant footsteps. As I placed the package on a grandiose table, an unseen force whispered, "Another messenger has arrived." Night after night, the mansion beckoned, each visit deeper into the labyrinth of its mysteries. The once locked rooms revealed a forgotten history, an orchestra of ghostly laughter, a gallery of faded portraits, and an abandoned library filled with ancient tomes. One evening, as I ascended a spiral staircase, the air thickened with anticipation. A door stood ajar, revealing a dimly lit room where shadows danced in macabre unison. The package, now pulsating with an ethereal glow, levitated from my hands. A spectral figure materialized, its eyes gleaming with the wisdom of ages. "You carry the burdens of others," it spoke, and the room resonated with the voices of those who came before me. The mansion became a nexus of lost souls, and the packages, vessels of their unfinished tales. Haunted by the revelation, I continued my nocturnal deliveries, each package now a conduit to the supernatural. The mansion's spectral inhabitants guided me through corridors of sorrow, revealing glimpses of their pasts in fragmented whispers. One fateful night, as the mansion's clock struck midnight, the ethereal figure stood before me. "Your journey ends here," it intoned, and the walls trembled with the weight of centuries. The once closed door creaked open to reveal a portal of blinding light. As I stepped through, the mansion faded into the darkness, leaving behind an echo of gratitude. The spectral voices whispered their final farewell, and the night roads, once haunted, now embraced me with a newfound serenity. The deliveries ceased, but the memories lingered, an otherworldly interlude that forever intertwined my fate with the enigmatic mansion on the hill.